Turn your camera on.
It is on.
It's a sovereign citizen situation, right?
I don't know what that word means.
Well,
yeah. I'm gonna say I'm not saying that I'm one of them, but I'm just saying I'm operating under what the Constitution Supreme Court ruling is talking about.
All right, everyone, this one is wild. We have a tense courtroom scene with Judge Perkins facing off against a sovereign citizen who boldly claims he doesn't need a driver's license. Judge Perkins doesn't hold back. He calls out this guy for not knowing basic laws and even offers him an attorney, but the man thinks he knows it all. Let me know what you think about people like this, and if you enjoy videos like this.
Well, Your Honor, when the officer pulled me over and he said that, I didn't say those words. I just told him I'm operating under the Constitution, and that's all else I said to him. And he just basically lied, said I was disgruntled, asked for backup and all that. And the video would show I wasn't even whatever, I can't think of the word he said, but he was saying I need backup. I have a irate or whatever word he said, and that was not even true.
It's just what you're saying is just not the state of the law. I don't know any other way to say it.
We just going to continue with the case, and whatever comes about. If the paperwork I given wasn't irrelevant, that's it then. So what is the next step?
So either the next step is take a plea, which I'm sure you don't want to do, but I'll give you the offer, or take it to trial, and those are the next steps.
Well, I guess we're going to have to go to trial.
I'm going to set it for a jury trial too, so you can bring this in front of a jury of your peers and see, what they say. And I guess you don't want a lawyer, right?
The other cases that I had got dismissed for same situation. So
say what?
The other cases I had for this was dismissed, and you told me to give you one name of one person, and I could have said it then and there. It was myself. I had court cases for the same thing, and it was dismissed on whatever circumstances happened. It was dismissed.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's jump in. This guy really thinks he can just ignore other cases against him. Honestly, if you're representing yourself, at least do a little homework. Maybe read a law book or even just Google it. I just don't get why he won't just take care of his ticket and get a license. It's simple, takes a couple of days at most, and costs far less than dealing with fines and getting roasted by Judge Perkins. Do you think he's just clueless, or trying to play the system?
And what do you mean by that?
For the same driver,
let's do this. Let's call it and put it all on the record. I have my court reporter back. Let's call it and put it on the record, all right? So, Mr. Lynch, let me ask you this, and this is just to understand, try to really get a grasp of your position. I understand you're why don't you, if you're not a sovereign citizen, usually sovereign citizens tell me, I don't want a lawyer. If you're not claiming the sovereign citizenship, why don't you get a lawyer to help you out with this?
I can't never find no attorney. The last attorney I got, they was telling me you should have just took a deal, you should have paid the ticket, and you really can't find nobody who's going to take your case. So basically, I'm in limbo, and basically all I have to say, not guilty with impunity.
Let's go back in. He keeps repeating, not guilty with impunity. Seriously, this guy must be out of his mind. No lawyer wants to touch his case because he's such a headache. Really, he just needs to pay the ticket and move on. He's probably in his 30s or 40s, but he's acting like this is a game. And did you catch someone laughing on the Zoom call? I lost it. It was hilarious. This courtroom has turned into a full-blown circus, and Judge Perkins is about to call him out even harder.
Let's let's say this, I guess if you're
I'm not a
not willing
national,
to,
so I'm not a national, so I can't say that. All I'm saying, I'm just a citizen, and all I'm going to say, not guilty with impunity.
well, how are you immune to this? Because I mean, let's just do this. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to tell me how you're going to proceed with your case. You're fully in the right to proceed however you want to proceed. I'm going to just give you a jury trial, and you'll have to present what you need to present in front of a jury. Will you allow me to assign a lawyer to you just for the purposes of, helping you out with the courtroom procedure and stuff?
You can do that.
I don't find anything that he's filed that has any merit. So that's why I'm giving you a jury trial, because if you bring the same stuff in a trial, if it's the same as what you're giving me and the stuff that you're professing, based on what I see, you're gonna lose.
So
by me.
If the judge is saying the information is not valid and the people don't know nothing, so why would I put my hands in the hands of the people?
Is this guy playing dumb, or is something else going on? Judge Perkins is giving him a jury trial because if he didn't, this man would lose instantly. Judge Perkins knows the law inside out, and this guy is just going on feelings with zero evidence. Watching this is like watching someone argue against gravity. It's not going to end well. Let me know what you think as we continue. This defendant seriously needs to read a law book.
Because first of all, what I'm telling you is I'm trying to give you a fighting chance with these arguments that you're making. What I'm telling you is you're not going to have a fighting chance with me. You're going to lose unless you come with something substantially different than what you have. At least with the people, you said it yourself. They don't know the law, or they might not even know the law. So you may be able to get them to side with you just because they love Mr. Lynch and they want it. I don't know. But other than that,
if they want no jury, I really don't know people jury. I'm not even gonna do that. So if I found guilty, so I'm gonna have to sue every person that was a juror.
I don't know what you're gonna have to do. I don't know, Mr. Lynch. You're the one that's making these arguments up, and you're the one that has researched and done what you've done. You provided that stuff to me, so you're expected to know the law. You're expected to know the law. So whether you can sue jurors and whether you can sue whoever, that's going to be on you to know, and then or if you don't know, that's going to be on you to find out.
Okay, so I have to get back with the law department about the videos and the dash cam of the police officers.
That I can Mr. Bowman, can you put your appearance on the record, please? Now, Mr. Lynch, now I can potentially help you if the stuff exists. Mr. Lynch is asking for body cam and whatever discovery that body cam, audio, video, whatever discovery that the people have in relates to his matters.
Your Honor, I understand that, and discovery would be provided if he files a valid request pursuant to the court rule for discovery.
So you saying I haven't done that previously? I don't see the
Hold on, Mr. Lynch. Your Honor, if I'm not mistaken, the court rule just says upon request. He's made his request today. I don't think that there's anything in the court rule that requires anything other than him making a request. Mr. Lynch has made his request for discovery. and I believe it's supposed to be provided to him.
Court rule provides for a written request,
And
that has not happened.
All right, that's the discovery, rule 6 point. We're gonna know this discovery rule, and you got it
Forward and backwards.
Yeah, you need to get this book. You need to get this book, Mr. Lynch.
Even if he'd only read the pictures. It's crazy how some people walk into courtrooms with no understanding of the law and think they can just wing it. You need evidence, arguments, and a little common sense. He has none of that. I'm going to wrap it up here since the rest of the hearing is mostly lawyers talking and Judge Perkins setting a jury trial date. Do you think this guy has a chance in front of a jury? Or is he setting himself up for a bigger loss? Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover his jury trial or if this was enough for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. I really appreciate your support. Take care, and I'll see you next time.